Hello, hello, happy Tuesday, everybody. We're so glad you're here. We'll go over to Facebook, see if we're over there. Also put us up on YouTube. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, go over to YouTube and type in Purpose-Driven Business. I think that's what it's under. It might be under Paige and Monique. I don't know. We should probably check it out. But we're super excited to be here today. I'm going to go over and we're just going to invite some friends to come hang out and chat with us. If you are joining us live, go ahead and let us know in the comments. Catching the replay, give us a hashtag replay. I think I screwed up my live stream. I don't know. Let me go see.
I'm on live, so I want to say hi to everybody that's popping on. Jen, Joe, Ashley, Jamie, Barb. Thanks for joining us, you guys. You know what's crazy is while Paige is checking she's like our tech guru in the Purpose-Driven Business. You guys haven't figured that out yet. She puts together all of our videos and all of these live streams and now has taken us to the next level and we're live on YouTube. What? I'm a little excited about it. And she just told me about it. So
I think we're live on YouTube. I'm not really sure how to check if I'm live on YouTube. I tried to set it up today, but I don't know. I'm going to probably have to go back and see where we're all live. I don't even know if it made over the business page, but we made it onto Monique's page, so that's good. One place out of the many. So thank you guys so much for joining us today. Today we're going to talk about growing your audience. A lot of times what we'll do, I don't know if you noticed this, but we like to share things that we are currently going through in our business. And so this has been just a lesson that we both learned over the years, but also we learned when we're teaching our clients, they get a chance to reflect back to us what it was like in some of those earlier days when we were launching. Sometimes you forget where you came from and you forget what it was like to launch something. So one of the things that we've been hearing from our clients is they're, just launching stuff, they're getting it up and running. And we've been talking a lot about growing an audience. So we're going to talk about that today. If you guys can do me a favor, if you guys run businesses online, can you let us know in the comments? Give me, what should we have them give us, Monique? Am I talking to myself? Oh, I can't hear you. Hold on.
Okay, I'm back.
You're muted. There you go.
That's how technologically challenged I am. I forget that I'm muted and I'm just talking. A unicorn. We haven't seen unicorns in a while. I need a unicorn. Drop a unicorn if you have a business and you're looking or struggling with growing an audience. Drop a unicorn so that we can give you our unicorn tips.
There you go. Drop a unicorn. Give us a unicorn if you're up there. So cool. So I'm going to share with you guys this. So it was so funny. We were working with our clients, and in the middle of the night, if you guys don't know about, I don't know what hour they call it, like, I forget what hour they call it, but like,
or something.
Yeah, 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning, you wake up out of nowhere, can't go back to sleep. I have learned to embrace that time. I used to fight this time, but I have learned to embrace that time as the time when my higher self, my intuition, spirit, God, source, whatever you want to wrap that up in, that word, can speak. Right? And so I'm fully open. You're almost in a hypnotic state because you are just very relaxed, right in that dream state. So you're very more open to hearing from your intuition. And so I woke up in the middle of the night the other day and I heard, if a tree falls in a forest and nobody is there to hear it, does it make a sound? And I was like, what? Like, what is this message? And then I was like, oh yeah, our clients, we had a couple of clients that were launching stuff. And then they just didn't get immediate traction. And I was like, oh my gosh, because if you launch something and you haven't built the audience, are people going to purchase? It's the same kind of a concept. And so when I was building out, right? So good. I know. Thank you, Spirit. You talked to me in the middle of the night. I was thinking about when I was building my so-called hippie tribe in that first year, constantly, I'm a person that is always, my wheels turn on how to make things better and how do I turn this into a business and how do I monetize and how do I streamline this? And I walk into like restaurants sometimes and I'm like, oh man, you know what? If they did this, this, and this, or if I go to an event and I'm like, it's so close, but if they did this, this, that's just how my brain thinks. And so right? As I was building my so-called hippie tribe that first year, my brain wanted to flip right into, how do you monetize this? How do you build this into a business? What are those income opportunities? Like, what makes this thing work? And constantly the message for me was, slow your roll, sister. You can always monetize a following. Always. Once the database is there, your following is your database, it's your market. Once you have a strong ideal client following you and you've really taken time to build the relationship, people buy from people they know, like, and trust. And once you have time to build that following, you can roll anything out, right? And people will buy it because you spent the time to build the following. Or if you haven't built a following, you could launch the biggest, baddest, most incredible product on the free planet. But if nobody ever hears about it and nobody knows about it, nobody's going to buy it. And so I remember, like, I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, oh my gosh, I might have pushed some of the people that we were working with, maybe pushed them a little bit too soon, right? Because sometimes we get the cart before the horse. Make money right now. You're like, and it was like, ooh, okay, sorry. I was saying, like, if you're super creative and you want to make money right now, a lot of times you're just like, let me put it all together and, like, let me launch it. But you also have to take the time to cultivate your audience and develop relationships and build the network, and then you can push out any product. So we wanted to get on today and kind of share with you our tips in doing that. My biggest one that I will say, one, you have to show up constantly. Show up. You cannot build a following not showing up, because people got to get to know, like, and trust you. Two, you have to be authentically you. Because what attracts your ideal client and what repels the people that are not your ideal client is you being you. And a lot of times people get like, maybe I'm not good enough, or I try to be somebody else, or who am I, and all of these limiting beliefs that come up. And then they get scared to show up, or what if people won't buy, or like all the stupid things that go through our head. But I will tell you this, if you go over, we've talked about this before, go over to YouTube. There are people on YouTube that make hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars doing the stupidest shit on the face of the planet. But I'm sorry, I'm seriously. Like, there's like people at the top of their game that make hundreds of thousands of dollars. They open up like soda cans and stuff because there's something, like some sort of fetish where people like to hear stuff. I don't know. Right? So it was like one of those things of like, wow, you can make money doing just about anything.
I once made $600 because some guy wanted to touch my feet. That's it. Touch my feet. I'm not kidding.
Next time, I don't know if we share that to anybody.
It just popped in my mind. Why? I'm in. $600?
I don't know if we share that. Oh my God, I'm dying. Did not know that about Monique. You learn something new every day on this show. But yeah, go over there. You can see. It's like you showing up in your brilliance. What makes you uniquely you? And you can teach on the same thing, because both Monique and I, we teach about a lot of the same things, but we are also very different in our approaches and in our feel and how we approach things. And together we have a great symbiotic relationship that works really well. That's why it's wonderful to work with her. But you show up in your brilliance, the right people will attract to you. All right, Monique, what are your tips?
So my tip, first and foremost, is I'm going to have to say, I think a lot of people that follow us they have an online business or social selling or network marketing or MLM or something like that, and start moving into coaching, or maybe they are online coaches and came from network marketing. In some respect, I know that this is what network marketing teaches, is like, add all the friends. And I can speak to this myself because I was in network marketing, and that was like one of the things that they instantly teach, right? Is like, add all the friends, add everybody that you can come up to in social media, add all the friends, get all the followers. And I did that, right? And so now coming out of that on the other end of the spectrum, because I moved from one very specific product and thing that I was doing and involved with. I was in health and fitness, and then moving into spiritual life and business coaching. I have a massive following of people who, still know, like, and trust me, respect what I'm doing, support me and all of that, but they're not necessarily my ideal client. So my first tip is going to be, if you already have a large following and you're not having the success in selling or launching a product or a program or something like that, you need to clean out your friends list, because it's hurting you very badly. Having all of these people who are your friends or followers, yeah, it looks nice to your ego to have this big number of followers, but realistically, those people are probably not going to be your ideal client, and they're probably not going to buy the next. It could be the most amazing thing that you launch, but they're not going to buy it because they're not your ideal client anymore. Maybe at one point they were, when you were doing something or selling something else, they could have been. But now you have this huge following and friends list of people who, they like what you're doing, they think it's really cool, but it's not their thing, and they're not going to be interested. So you could launch the coolest, best, most amazing idea, program, product, whatever, ever, course, group, and they're not going to be into it. And you're not going to get the level of success in it that you should if you really had your true audience and your true followers niche down to serve the people that you're intended to serve with the product, program, company, whatever it is that you're representing. On the flip side of that, that's if you have a lot of followers. On the flip side, if you're brand new to it and you're stepping into something, like we have a couple of clients who've never done social selling or online network marketing or anything like that before, and so they have a very small audience. So my tip would be in that is, Paige and I talk about this a lot, and we've even done a show on this separately, where people just message you, blind message you, cold message you, and instantly like sell you shit because they added you as a friend, because that's their true intention, is to add you just for a reason. You can add friends to expand your circle, right? So first, number one in this is like subset, make sure you're adding people who are, you already identified as your ideal client, if that's what you're going to do, and make sure that they fit in that. And you're not just adding people just to add people to grow your list and make it look like you have so many friends. Again, it's not going to help you. So identify first that they are your ideal client, that they're going to fit whatever it is that you're selling. And secondly, that goes along with that, come right out of the gate and tell them, hey, it's really so nice that, I added you as a friend. I sent you the request. Thanks so much for accepting this. I hope you had time to peep out my page. I checked out yours. I thought that we would be, I'd love to get to know you better. This is what I do. I am blank, 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 an online business coach, and I'd love to get to know you. But whatever it is, say what your true intention is. I even went on live before, and I've added someone just because I felt called to add them as a friend. I had no intention on selling them anything. And it was really the connection of why I was led to add her as a friend was revealed later down the line, which was crazy. So, moving off of that with the best and purest intentions, with no ulterior motive of trying to sell something in the back, not only relieves pressure from you, it relieves pressure from the person who's accepting your friend request of like, oh my God, what are they going to sell me? Oh my gosh, when is it going to come? Like, they're anticipating the sell to come, and that removes the authentic relationship that could be formed, right?
I'm going to say this, Autumn, great question. She said, how do you get true followers? Here's the deal. One, you got to know who your ideal client is. So if you want to track them, you got to know who they are. So you got to spend time figuring out who is my ideal client, right? You also need to know what makes you uniquely you. Yep. And you have to show up day in and day out and day in and day out and day in and day out in your brilliance, right? Show up day in and day out. Jennifer, love you because you're like, I hate it when people friend request me and then go to pitch me. Dude, yeah. I'm with you on that one. We just talked about that the other day. Like, yeah. Don't be spammy, Sally. We were just talking about maybe testing this one out. Those of you that are in network marketing, you might want to test this one out. It's kind of along the reverse recruit. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but I think it'll work. So I've done it a handful of times. And if you honestly just went out into different markets, like let's say that you're in, let's say that you're in network marketing and you were in other groups that are network marketing friendly. If you just started like commenting on stuff, like legit having interaction and conversation with people, friend request you will get a slew of friend requests. And then when they friend request you, thank them so much for friend requesting you, that you look forward to getting to know them, and then introduce yourself. You know, I don't know if you had a chance to see, if you had a chance to go look at my profile, but I blah, 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 blah. Don't try to sell them a product right away, but you can explain who you are and what you do. And if you maybe have something upcoming, oh, you know, I have this really great webinar coming up, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't come off as sleazy when they friend requested you and then you thank them for their friend request and then you introduce yourself and then you go ahead and promote something after. If you want to use that technique, that's not as sleazy, right? It's a big difference of let me go in here to friend request you all and then pitch you, right? So it just where the control lies in that conversation and how it will feel will come off better. So you could try that. Hey, if you try that technique and it works for you, can you let me know? I've tried it a handful of times. It feels good for me. I know we got, but I'm not sure. Let me know how it goes for you guys. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else?
I don't know, but Jen Joe is on one. Like every comment I read, I'm laughing. She's like, "Hi, I sell dryer lint. Buy it, or I will delete you."
Oh, I know. I hate that. You know, Instagram's kind of the worst with the reverse recruit, all that kind of stuff. So just do it in an authentic way. Be true to yourself. All that kind of stuff. All right, cool. Is there anything else we need to talk about today?
I think that's it. We have coming up next week, next Thursday, you guys, if you missed it the first time, get excited because we're going to do it again. And maybe even if you want a refresher and pop on again with us, it's next Thursday, right? Not this one, but the next one.
I think it's on Tuesday. Let me look at my calendar.
Thursday. Okay. Please hold.
I mean, we could do it on Thursday. I was going to do it on Tuesday, but we could do it on Thursday. You want to do it on Thursday?
Yeah, I just thought it was Thursday. Tuesday's fine. I'm fine with Tuesday. So a week from today.
All right, Tuesday at 1.
A week from today at 1 p.m. Pacific, we are going to do instant income again. So if you missed it, if you hadn't had time to check it out, you didn't watch the replay that we sent you, join us live because it's a lot of fun, honestly. It got so many people's wheels spinning and so many ideas were flowing in the webinar that we did in the hour. It was the coolest thing for us to watch, like people's like minds blown, like, oh my gosh, I could start making money, instant income like this, especially if you're kind of struggling right now in the holidays, if your business isn't at the place that you thought it would be, if you are looking to elevate your business going into 2019, this is really going to help you with that because we're going to actually show you and walk you through. We have a PDF workbook, like worksheet that we walk you through how to niche down 3 things that you have laying out right in front of you right now, 3 gifts, talents, programs, products, anything that you have that we can help you identify that you could make some instant income and start some cash flow coming in. So relieving the pressure of, you know, that's one thing that we see a lot of our clients and entrepreneurs just stuck in is it's money. I can't move forward in my business because it's money. I can't do this. I can't get professional photos done because of the money. I can't buy that website domain that I want because of the money, 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 money. And so they don't move forward in their purpose-driven business themselves because it's money. So we're going to help relieve some of that pressure and show you guys, give you lots of ways that you can start bringing in multiple streams of income. And again, it's a lot of fun, totally free. Join us next Tuesday. We'll drop the link below. And it's 1 p.m.
We'll drop the link below after we create the link.
Here, but it'll be below. I didn't say when. It'll be below.
We'll drop it. We have to create it still. Oh my gosh. If you know, there's a lot of people want to always give excuses. Oh, I haven't done this because of blah, 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 blah. What you'll notice about Monique and I is half the time our shit, I hate to say that. Sorry. Our stuff is like kind of finished because we're more just like take action, even if it's kind of finished, just keep going, right? Because you get momentum. When momentum is on your side, things become easier. The stuff that you like stress about usually doesn't make a difference anyway. So we're going to get a link up for you guys so you guys can join us for Tuesday. I think we decided we're going to give away a private session with us, a 30-minute private session after you watch Instant Income so we can help you like physically bring that into fruition. I know, Melanie, you had a question about like, how are we not echoing? I'm not sure if you're talking about when you have 2 people on. When you have 2 people on, when you do it the next time, and I don't even know what service you're using, but make sure that if you don't have your headset in, make sure the volume is not so loud, because if the volume's loud, it'll go out the computer back into the computer. That makes sense, and it'll echo back and forth. So check the volume or throw in a headset like I have. So hopefully that helps you.
Devices near. So keep your phone away from your computer or your computer away from your phone or whatever.
Yeah, that too. And yeah, don't go over to watch it. Make sure the volume is down. Mute yourself if you're going to open up a screen with the thing playing to monitor it real quick, and then turn the volume off.
So that you're not talking to the video? Is that what you're...
I know. Yeah. All right, cool. Okay. Yeah, check the volume that the volume's not up. Okay. Cool. So I hope that helps you guys. Join us for Instant Income. We're going to pop in the link and we'll be giving away a free session with us. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Oh, I forgot to introduce ourselves. Hey, we usually do this at the beginning too. If you're just getting a chance to know us, my name is Paige. I am the creator and facilitator of my so-called hippie tribe, where we talk about spirituality, metaphysics, and holistic living. And along with Monique here, am the co-creator of A Secret Sauce and Purpose-Driven Business, where we help people just like you really step into their brilliance and build a business online that really serves their soul. And this is my friend Monique.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for being here. We're so grateful for your support and your love and just being here with us live. If you're catching the replay, #replay, let us know so we can come back and give you love on that. If you have questions, drop those too. I am the Spirit Guided Coach here to help you heal core wounds, discover your purpose, live your truth, and create your own purpose-driven business. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.